Oh,
Okay.
she said dessert.
Before we jump into reacting to Hyo, we wanted to let you know that we were able to film and edit this video thanks to our Patreon.
Since we are unable to monetize any of our reaction videos on this channel, it is our Patreon that keeps us running, growing, and improving.
We have a lot of interesting and exclusive content uploaded to our Patreon, including uncut reactions to this song, reactions to Japanese releases, live performances, and more. The full list of exclusive videos is pinned in the comment section below.
If you enjoy our content, we really appreciate it if you could support us at patreon.com/reacttothek. Joining our Patreon is completely optional. You can also support us by leaving a like or a comment on this video.
Let's get to reacting now.
You are now reacting to Hyoyeon of Girls' Generation as her solo alter ego DJ Hyo and her 2020 release Dessert. DJ Hyo! The music video shows off her dancing power since she's the main dancer of Girls' Generation, and some of the desserts featured in the music video are jewel-studded, perhaps relating to the metaphorical meaning of dessert as a reward. But the song's main hook, "You know what I deserve? Dessert," could also mean she's just, hungry. Yeah, I tried. Did you like that attitude?
Yes, it was good.
It's a little hint at what's to come. But some fans do theorize that the song could maybe be referring to the reward which Hyo feels she deserves after working hard in the K-pop industry every day for over 10 years as a member of Girls' Generation. Even if this experience in particular is not what Hyo is referencing, she believes that she deserves more than what she gets, most likely based on the fact that she works very hard, as said in the lyrics, 24 hours is not enough every day, no time to spare at all. The song also features two other Korean artists, the K-hip-hop artist Loopy and the leader of the girl group G-Idol, Soyeon. The song is composed by Moonshine, Celine Helgemo, Tuji Sakutan, Hyo, Loopy, and Soyeon. Let's go!
Ice cream sundae.
Chocolate candy fruit, honey butter waffle and marshmallow juice 다 가볍게 먹었지 더 딥한 맛도 먹음 그냥 녹아버리지 꿀처럼 끈적인 날 보는 꿀비
That's quite the translation.
Or lack thereof.
I like when the voice is like percussive. You know, like they edit it. It's like, oh,
Okay.
she said dessert.
Yes,
Yes, you do. Take
that's right.
It's a drop that doesn't feel like the song is relying on it, which I like. It's just part of the journey.
I like that hook.
Oh, that's a voice I've not heard.
Oh!
Oh wow. The fact they're like octavating their speaking voices is very interesting.
This is such a weird section. I think the success of the drop is also because of the pre-chorus.
Has to do with that section. Yes.
Yeah.
Her singing voice is so similar to her speaking voice, I just realized.
It's really appealing.
Yeah.
It's very appealing.
Yeah.
Easy on the ears.
Very easy on the ears.
Chromaticism who?
Wow.
Whoa, it kind of goes off beat.
They got some 4/3 polyrhythm going on there.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
cool.
I like the very hollow sounding. Dum, dum, dum.
I love me some honey butter too, so I know what she's talking about.
Oh.
In the club.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Was it doing Phrygian?
I think it's Phrygian,
like
but then the da 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 is Mixolydian.
That was cool. 10 out of 10. Would listen to again.
So that song seemed to be quite a lot about timbre. What do you want to continue on what you guys started commenting on during the song?
Yeah, it was an interesting comment that the tone of voice is the same, like when speaking and singing. I think that part of that comes from the collapse of the soft palate. So when you hear like opera singers and people who like have a very spacious sound, it's because they're creating that space. But I like the authenticity in her sound because she doesn't do that. So you could say it's like nasal, a little more nasal, or just that like collapsed soft palate. And it makes for a very speech-like thing, and very direct communication. I think you'd use it if you're being direct about what you're saying.
I think it's also really interesting. I want to mention how when they were doing the doing octaves over their speech, you don't really think about how when like two people are saying the same things at the same time, if they're sort of dissonant or if they're, you just hear that and you say, oh, two people are just speaking at the same time. But when you have that really locked in octaves as you speak, that's something that really jumps out to you because you just don't hear it very often in normal, everyday, commonplace like conversation. So that's something that I think is really interesting to note.
And it takes a lot of effort because like that's what we call intoning the text when we're working like with text. So it's not just like speaking it, but speaking it in an evenly distributed tone. It takes a lot of effort, so they deserve dessert. I'm gonna keep saying that.
They deserve the dessert.
I thought it was interesting, like the confidence that she had and just the fact that like she's like leading the dancing and shit. I don't know, I got like Beyonce vibe.
Join the formation.
Not necessarily like what the exact music was, but just like the vibe and the presence just gave me like Queen vibes. Yeah, like Queen vibes, like dessert, give me what I deserved.
I thought the song overall, while it didn't go many places, I thought the fact that it didn't was a good thing. No, I thought that was a good thing. It kind of like stayed on this one good vibe.
Good vibes.
I think if a piece doesn't go many places, if it's a well enough written piece, it doesn't matter.
It has a good vibe.
And this
has a good vibe.
Correct.
You finish each other's
Sentences. Not sandwiches. I don't make you sandwiches shit. I don't even make myself sandwiches.
It got better when she hit the dance break. After that, better. But yeah, that's about all I can say about it.
I didn't feel like there was a lot of build up, like tension
Yeah.
release in this. Even for like a dance song, there's got to be that sort of suspense. You just got to keep you tight and somehow. There was some good sounds, but it just didn't really feel like they had a lot of direction, which is so pompous of me to say without backing up what I mean. But you know, I have to trust my ears and definitely how I felt about it. Because other listeners will react to it honestly too.
Right. What about the dance break makes it more successful?
I think she just changes the instrumentation. That's
interesting.
the backtrack. Yeah, it just becomes
it's
more
like,
interesting.
That's something
because
new.
we've been listening to the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and it's like, okay, are we doing it again? And it's like, oh, just kidding, no, we're not. Here's a dance break, and I was like, cool. And then it started adding some other things in the final chorus too.
It's so interesting because some of the other reactors didn't like the first half of the song, but loved the last drop because of the changes, and then for you guys, it's the opposite.
I feel like the other two had that just amount of like, your face like said it best.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, exactly.
And
It
the
had that,
very strange body movement that I must have been doing.
yeah. So that into words is what the first drop had, and the second, the last drop just didn't have it.
Yeah, I can try to explain it because right before the last drop, she reintroduced the beginning material, you know, all the food montage, all the marshmallow mango juice and stuff, which is very vivid. And the second time she said it, I imagined it even stronger than the first time. There's just so many waffles and stuff, and I'm like, whoa. And then I was getting lulled into that feeling of familiarity, like, oh yeah, we've heard this already. Yeah, I kind of needed something equally jarring as that first drop to almost make me realize that this is new material. Like when the drop started, I didn't even realize like there was a drop.
Yeah.
It was kind of just like, oh, I'm still digesting the fact that the first section repeated. And then I'm like, oh, this is new material. And then my brain thought, it's cool that she's doing new material. And it's actually kind of a nice ending. But yeah, it's not the same as the early drop.
And the pre-drop is definitely, that's the magic in it. That's what
Yeah.
makes you like really get into it.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing is like I mean in music in general, like the penultimate is what makes the last thing matter in almost every case. It's how you set it up. And I think the weird space that you get in before the drop and how the percussion like leads there and it's like not yet, and then leads and it's not yet,
Yeah.
but then it brings you there and it's so satisfying. I think that's what makes it so effective.
I like that it's kind of vague. I feel like if I was listening to a Cardi B song and she's being like, you know what I deserve? Dessert. I'd be like, she wants some sex. Like she's embracing her sexuality. She's also talking about like wanting her equal share of pay. And like, I don't know how much they're embracing all of that, but I'm here for it. Cause I'm like, they're like, I want dessert. And then they're like dancing. And I'm like, okay, they want like empowerment. They want what they're due. If they want like sex, like sure, embrace your sexuality. You're allowed to do that. Like that's fine. I thought it was great. I was like, yay for female empowerment.
I
Get
thought
that
she was
dessert.
just hungry. I just thought she was hungry.
Dude, that's the other thing. I'm like,
I was
sometimes
like, if
you're
you're
just
hungry,
like,
girl,
man,
eat it.
I just freaking want waffles. Like,
If you want a burger,
that's where we're at.
eat a burger.
That was interesting. Oh.
What was interesting about it?
I usually don't really like rap music in general. And then this one, honestly, like the you know what I deserve, dessert. It's cool that it's kind of like, I guess, rhyming, the deserve and dessert, you know, play on the words. And I thought usually just rap is just like words. But in this one, there was some melodic elements to that part. So that felt like it was kind of, it felt that sounded fresh and kind of unique to me. And yeah, I was gonna say more, but you can go. I'll probably come.
I'm speechless. I'm totally speechless. This production is amazing. It's like, I was so astonished, like, oh my god. It's like watching Corey Henry shred on Lingus. It's amazing. Oh, like I love the second chorus the most. That thing, like the out of the detune, like the sparkling, kind of like a percussion instrument, but I don't know how they did it. It's just out of this planet. Yeah, that's like totally different level than other K-pop music. Usually when I hear K-pop, I can somehow reference some songs from the Western music. Like, oh, this synth sounds like Martin Garrix, something. But this one is like completely new, especially like, yeah, the 210 over there, that plays. Like the half step, detune, and sparkling thing. This is my first time hearing such a new sound.
Excuse me? Oh.
What's that for?
I had broccoli at home and I had to cook it. So I made a one-time alarm, but it's going off every day now. Broccoli time. I just have a broccoli time.
Broccoli time!